Bring your A game.
Shout out to Vanessa, who's usually here holding it down. Unfortunately, she couldn't make it in. Shout out to Connor from Fleena Malady. Not feeling well, he couldn't make it in, but we still here holding it down. DJ Alive on the ones and twos. Once again, I go by the name of your favorite light skin. We've had 2 amazing interviews so far. Now on to the last one. I said it was going to be a great episode, and we haven't messed it up yet. The pressure's on. I'm playing. Right now, you know what I want to say is I just love that I see this next individual like pretty much just representing the community the same way that I do. It's Black History Month. It only makes sense. Like, I seen her the other day at an event that I was hosting, and I was like, yo, it's Black History Month, and I made sure that you were the first person that I booked for today's episode, because that's how important you are, you know what I mean? We got Jewne L Johnson, you know what I mean, holding it down in the building with us. Just June, how you doing?
Good, aka June Boom Boom.
Yeah,
for those
June
of
Boom
you,
Boom.
Like,
Hey.
don't get it twisted. Boom Boom means fly, sexy, and hot. So for those of you who know from back in the day, don't get it twisted.
Yeah. So let's talk about, like, you know, what it is that you do, essentially, and let the people know that are listening around the world.
Right? Thank you so much for putting me at the top of Black History Month.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that.
It's big.
And your show was off the chain. I've been writing notes.
Okay.
I got a lot of research to do from the interviews.
Okay,
just
from the interviews.
Yeah.
Okay, that's big. That's the whole point of them, right?
Of
Yeah,
course,
exactly. So
of
that's
course.
good.
So I do a lot of empowerment talks and workshops.
Okay.
And I build programs for youth, children, and businesses. So when I say I build programs, I build workshops. If you have an idea, I take that and I manifest it, and we can make it work into something that you're happy with.
So I'm kind of like, you know, I mean, we've been doing Bring Your A Game radio for a while, but there's a lot of things I want to make happen with Bring Your A Game. Can we maybe talk about that off air a little bit?
Yeah.
Can we manifest that to make a little bit more moolah?
Yeah, www.justjune.com. justjune.com.
I love where this is going. I love all
That's
of
what I'm
it.
talking about. But you didn't come here by yourself, by the way.
Of course not. You know what it is. Actually, my team is the one that's more pushing me to be more front and center. I am loving to be in the background, but unfortunately, I'm getting told from left and right that it's time to push myself more forward. But today, the Soulful Poet is here in the building. So for those of you who missed the interview last week, he's gonna dabble a little bit.
I heard it. Did you know I heard it?
No, I did not know you heard it.
So that's how this kind of happened, because I was listening on my way, you know, driving through the city, as I listen to CHUO all the time, right? And I was like, yo, I know that voice. And I was like, all right. And I was like, yo, he's dope too. Like, I really like it. And then I saw you at, you know, just June.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so he posts, I'm the type of person, if I see a poster or something, I'm like, yo, that's dope, or like whatever. So I'm like, yo, like hip hop brunch, like whatever. And then he was just like, yo, come through. And I'm like, all right, I'll come true.
Yeah, I like it. And so, Soulful Poet.
Yeah, the Soulful Poet. And I guess I'll give myself a little self-introduction. I'm a young visionary spoken word artist with a unique style. I mean, I like to mix elements of hip-hop, slam poetry, while incorporating classical music to create pieces that are enlightening, inspirational, as well as entertaining. And my biggest mission is to be a voice for the voiceless.
Man,
Boom.
Do you do that all the time everywhere you go? Because it sounded like it was like I got to.
As a poet, it comes off the top naturally. It's the poet
like
genetics,
it.
you know.
So
what I mean?
you won something.
I did. I'm recent winner of the Urban Legends Poetry Slam.
Why are you all the urban legends are always so
right?
humble?
I'm like, talk that ish.
Okay, so this is how we came up in a conversation. Allie, how was your weekend?
Yeah.
It was good. So what did you do this weekend? Oh, I wanna slam poetry.
Yeah, it was nothing.
I'm like, what's your poetry name? The Soulful Poet. I'm like, you're the Soulful Poet?
Yeah, you.
Seriously?
It's an honor and a privilege, for real.
Yeah. No. So how did that all come about? Like getting involved with sort of the spoken word kind of thing.
I mean, I've been writing since I was about 7 years old. I only started taking it seriously when I was about 20, so 2 years ago, or 19, 2 years ago, yeah. And yeah, just started making pieces and made a YouTube channel, started an Instagram, sort of found my vision and my idea of what I want to do and started pushing for it. And now it's kind of trying to get more more known locally through whether it be urban legends, through CHUO, CKCU,
Yeah.
all the opportunities I can get my hands on, I'm taking them.
Amazing. Just June, what's your thoughts on Black History Month?
Okay, so I'll keep it politically correct because of all the other endeavors I do. So Black History Month, I think that it's okay. I'm not one that loves Black History Month. This is actually the first time I'm actually doing an event during Black History Month.
Right.
I normally do not do events in Black History Month, but because of the cause of this event, I thought it was the perfect time to use the system to work for the people.
I like it. What's your thoughts on Black History Month?
I mean, I think it's a great way to push something that needs to be out there a lot more. And I think it's a great platform for a lot of black artists, whether it be Canadian, American, no matter all over the world, to really push themselves and give them a spotlight that they don't necessarily are given or have the privilege of having due to the society we live in, unfortunately.
There's an event happening?
Yes.
Where
so
and when?
February 10th and February 17th at 409 Island Flavor. Big up to Lennox, home of the jerk chicken putin, from 1 to 4, and it's Sunday. Ali's going to be performing twice at 2 and then at 3 o'clock.
Okay.
But throughout the whole event, why we decided to put it on was because we're doing educational testing. And why we're doing this is because environmental health issues are very high within immigrants. So whether you're Latino, whether you're from Africa, whether you're from the Caribbeans, it stems very deep. And when I say environmental mental health, what is environment? Where you work, where you live. So if you're a parent and you have children and you come home and you don't like your job, that feeds off your children, right? And so if you're a child and you're hearing certain words like you're lazy, you're always just doing this, I wish that you were like this, that also takes a toll on your psychological development, right? So these things need to be talked about. And then the third thing is teachers, after school educators. The way they talk to an immigrant parent needs to change. The way you approach an immigrant parent needs to change. And it's a cultural difference, right? Because you're an immigrant parent or a parent of just parents in general, or you're taking care of a child and someone comes to you and says to you that your child is doing less than and they're subpar and I don't feel that they're going to be able to pass this class and we think that they should be in a lower level. As a person who's taking care of a child, whether that is your blood child or your cousin, somebody that fell off the boat, and you're gonna get, one, defensive, and two, you're gonna be angry because somebody's telling you that your child is subpar. So if you go into it with a different tone and a different way of talking, then you'll get a different response from somebody who is new to a different way of doing things. And that needs to change. So this is the reason why we're doing this, because youth are having a big problem when you're telling them that they have a learning disorder. Right? I'm not retarded. I don't have a disorder. No, you're not retarded. You do not have a disorder. You have a disorder. That doesn't make you retarded. It just means that now we know it and we're going to work with that so that you're not going to fall to the wayside. You're going to be able to graduate high school, be able to get into a good college, and be able to sustain a very good living for yourself. Instead of crumbling and not understanding why the hell you can't pass your classes, why you can't sit still, why do you feel like sometimes you get hot in the middle of a test. It's called anxiety, right? And so these things need to be talked about. So if you come down to 409 Dalhousie, either we're giving you 2 opportunities to come down to get your test done. So make sure 409 Dalhousie from 1 to 4. Come down and start. We need to start the conversation and then actually be doing things actively for it to change, because it's a very very sad that the same amount of anger that's happened when I was in high school is still taking place now for students and for parents and for teachers. That's crazy. So check out the website, justjune.com. I'm on Instagram, justjune. I'm on Facebook, but I'm lazy with the Facebook. I'm sorry. If you're on Twitter, then I am in the industry. That's what it is. I'm out here. Make sure you come out, check it out. If you're a parent, get it done.
Yeah, make sure you do
If you're a youth, get it done. And if you're a child, make sure you tell your mom or your dad to bring you down.
Soulful Poet, where can people follow you online?
The Soulful Poet 313 on Instagram, the Soulful Poet on Twitter, and the Soulful Poet on Facebook as well, and SoundCloud and YouTube.
So listen, we got like literally 4 minutes left in this episode, and I wanted to play some music, but what I'd rather do is hear you do some.
That's perfect slam time, because the slam has to be less than 3 minutes anyways, right?
Let's do it. So I'm gonna bring down the beat for you. And then you're gonna do your thing, man.
Perfect.
I want to hear what this. I heard you before, but let the people hear.
I'm gonna make sure this is an entirely new piece that I wrote.
And I want to say before you do it, the episode that I heard here on CHUO, the person who was interviewing, or one of the people that were interviewing, who was it, by the way? Who was doing the interview with you that day?
Mike Wisdom?
No, it was somebody else that you said.
Mr. T.
That's what it was.
Boom.
And he was saying he wasn't really into like the spoken word.
That's
and
right.
You converted him.
I guess so.
That's big.
Which is crazy.
Do what you do, bro.
All right. So here it goes. This one's called Feel It. Can you feel it? When all the pain takes a day off working on your mind like a gold mine, hacking away like a PC, computing everything, your problems become 3D, screaming at you, you can't defeat me. As you stare at your screen, wondering if that's a reflection of what you see, but you ain't looking too bad when I say that you're looking Gucci. Everything in life must take its Michael course. Look at Hugo, boss, I'm proud of you. The pain we face on a daily basis isn't something we can always Jimmy choose. When the pain wants to stay and won't go away, take a breath and ask, can you feel it? When all the weight seems to decrease and you think it's been lifted off, but in reality it's you who's getting strong like Hercules, like D Rose before his knees, coming back and dropping a 30-piece. You got this pep in your step going fee, fi, fo, fum, carrying the weight of the world, saying I do this for fun, planting a seed like Jack and the Bean, stocking up for the next load of life to be placed on your shoulders. You're a beast, but you're looking like a beauty in the struggle. As you're huffing and puffing, take a moment and ask, can you feel it? When the beautiful mess you always try to hide is the beautiful story that you hold on to with pride and passion. Carry the torch until it's your time to pass it. Push past the past perfectly until you got it perfected. Perfect it. Take that beautiful mess, all the pieces, cool, calm, and collected. Collect it. The child who dreamt dreams in your sleep until you are resurrected. Resurrect it. The feelings that grew up neglected, don't neglect it. The feelings that were never respected, respect it. All the pain and the weight, riding the hardships, creating this beautiful mess. We all need love and we all need healing. And it's not a deserved thing, it's a right thing. It's the right thing. It's a, if you don't agree with me, I may have to start a fight thing. If it's not for love, what's the reason we are fighting? Battles we face, facing scars that we wish we could erase. Erase the feeling that needs to heal at its own pace. We all need love and we all need healing. We all searching for that feeling. So as I take a deep breath, I ask, can you feel it?
Jeez. That's deep. That's deep. So that's supposed to do like the
right. Yes.
That's
snap.
the snap. Poetic applause.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
snap right there for real.
Yes.
Senior aging.